Big Z Reviews. Watcher is a new suspense horror thriller from director Chloe Okuno that just recently came out on streaming, and it is an interesting film that definitely had. I love the climax and love parts of it, but definitely I didn't love all of it.
There's this guy that lives across the street, and he's always looking over here.
Looking over here how?
Every time I look over there, he's just staring right at me.
Hello, darling. Any reason in particular you're standing in the dark?
So Watcher stars Micah Monroe as Julia, and she is an American that is moving to Bucharest to live with her fiance, played by Carl Glusman. And like he's like some marketing executive or something, and he's at work all day kind of. Then she's kind of alone in this new city where she doesn't understand the language, and then she believes that she's being watched and followed by this man played by Bern Gorman, and like it kind of becomes like this guy is like across the street from her, like on an upper floor, always just staring at her window. And then like she starts to go places, and she like goes to the movie theater, and he's like behind her, and goes to the grocery store, and he's there too, and like, but then she starts to follow him, and she starts to harass him, like calling the police on him and stuff. And I love that, like, a lot of stuff I would complain about the film that, like, didn't really make sense. I'm like, well, what about that? And, like, that kind of becomes part of the film, like, in interesting ways. Like, they're not plot holes. It's things that the character have done. Like, it's interesting. And, like, and the actual climax, like I said, is excellent. Like, if it was just, like, a short film with, like, the setup and then the climax, I would say everyone should watch it. But, like, there's a lot of the movie, a lot of downtime that is just kind of a little boring. And, too, like, I feel like I never really got to know Julia and, like, who she is, and why she's in love with this guy, this Carl Glusman, and why she moved to this other country for him. Because everything you see about him is kind of like a douchebag, and he doesn't believe her, and he doesn't want to, like, so, like, it's like, and with her, like, the only thing we know about her is she used to be an actor, and she used to smoke. That's like all we know about her. And I feel like throughout the film, I never got to know her more. Like, that's like one of the biggest weaknesses of the film. I wish I was spending so much time, like, just with her, but, like, I never got to know her. Like, it's kind of interesting. It kind of, like, sucks. It's, like, interesting that, like the main character you don't know anything about. Like, I want to know more about her, and I feel like that's kind of to the detriment of the film. But, like the actual thrilling stuff, though, is very thrilling. And there's some great aspects to it, because, like, you don't know, like, she's always in the high suspense to think that they're following her, but then she follows him, and it's some stuff like it's some interesting stuff, like is he a killer, or is he just a weird guy? Like, there's a lot of interesting things here, so I would recommend it, but not highly. Like, there's some great filmmaking here too at times, but I just wish it's kind of like it's really rough around the edges. I'd probably give like a 7 out of 10, 6.75 out of 10. But thanks for watching. If you want to see more of me, you can subscribe down below. Thanks.